So this is a story that I think is very close to me, so that's why I wanted to do it. It's a story of a circle. Once upon a time, always once. Have you noticed? Never twice upon a time. Anytime that happens ever in the past, always happened once. After that, we wrote about it. That's why it never happened again. Like if once upon a time there was a guy, then no guys were allowed to be born upon that time. You can never start a World War I story with once upon a time there was a war, because we all know what happened next. But anyway, once upon a time there was a circle, and I think circle, it's a very weird shape. It doesn't do anything. That's the problem. It doesn't do anything. It's a circle. There was a circle, and the circle was lonely. He started questioning life. It's like, what is life? And then the speech bubble bounced on him and left him. He realized that there was no ground below him. So then he fell down onto the ground. But he was a circle. That's why he couldn't do anything. That's why no sound also came. Like, how did no sound come? Maybe I didn't fall down right. So he was like, I'll try that one more time. So he went up. Like, okay, it's still not happening. I'll try one more time. What's happening? No, sir. Okay. And then he got tired eventually. So then he was like, you know what? It's okay. I'll just stop. This is fine. Okay. And then he rolled. I explained bouncing, by the way. But he met a square. And square, as you all know, is that one guy who he doesn't want to grow up at all. Because even if he grows a little bit from any side, he will completely screw up becoming a square. So he was like, hey man, what's up? And the circle was about to say something, but he rolled away. The circle can't do anything, can't even stand still. He rolled away, and he met a bunch of shapes that were posing. They were like, hey man, circle, do you also want to pose? And he was like, yeah, sure, I'll pose. But the circle only had one pose, and that was the circle. Circle can't pose, can't even do anything. He's a circle, can't do anything. And he rolled away. Then he went to a wrestling match. Now the wrestling match was between some shapes, and there was some audience which was actually facing the other way for some reason. And their choice, maybe they were interested in some other wrestling match. Every time they break each other, the audience cheered. So they were like, circle, do you want to do this? He was like, yeah, man, sure. Then he started wrestling, and then the rectangle body slammed the circle, but nothing happened, because he's a circle. There's nothing happening after a circle. The people were like, boo, what is this? They were very dissatisfied. What is happening? Mostly because of the circle, and also because they were very badly cropped. I think circles just can't wrestle. I think circle, if the circle wrestled, he would have a really, really bad, entrance song. Can't even imagine it. Like, I'm not even gonna get started on it. He's round throughout, and he'll just roll around. He's a circle. You get it. You get it. I'm not gonna continue the song, but you know where I'm going. It's gonna be a slippery match because no one will catch it. He's a circle. I'm not gonna sing. I'm a comedian. I'm not a singer. But you get the gist. He'll slightly push you at his best, maybe even slide on your chest. He's a circle. But you get it. What happened? The circle around it. And at the end, he realized that there was only one thing that was always with him all along, and that was the line below him. But the line refused to be with him because it was a line, it was a circle, it was kind of long distance, like Mumbai to Andheri is still fine, but interdimensional is a bit much. So circle's hard, bro. But when he zoomed further in, he realized that it was not a line, it was actually a rectangle. All lines are rectangles. If you just have to zoom in. Even a rectangle is made up of 4 lines, which are also rectangles. The whole world is made up of rectangles. That is why a line is not a line. Thank you so much. And there you can see the circle right at the end. He rolled away. Now I know what you might be thinking. What was this story? Good question. See, there is a very thin line between liking this story and hating this story. But even that line is a rectangle. He's round throughout and he'll just roll around. He's a circle.